Oh, he is
Yeah,
here.
he's here.
Okay, sorry. Councilwoman Walker. Here. Mayor Mullins.
Here.
Yes, of course, sir.
Y'all please stand. Councilman Lilly's going to lead us in a word of prayer.
Lord, thank you for blessing us with such a nice day. Thank you for all the great employees that we have here in South Charleston, and keep us all safe. Amen.
Thank you. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. Margie.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States
The United States of
and
America,
to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Need a motion to approve the minutes of the previous meeting, please. Is there a second? Second. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? I'm sorry.
That's all right.
City's monthly financial statement, Councilman Cybold.
none this evening, sir.
Okay, thank you. Petitions, communications, and public hearings, item A, if you read the title, please, Margie.
Well, this is a public hearing.
Okay, for the Housing Consortium?
Yes, sir, for the creation financing of the, public
City Council.
yeah.
Yeah, but item A is for ordinance for the Housing Consortium agreement.
And this is a public hearing prior to this ordinance.
Okay, I
Right.
thought, okay,
We
okay.
got a public hearing before.
Oh, we got both, we got public hearing before both, then, is that correct?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, okay, we'll open the floor to any comments regarding the Housing Consortium agreement. Anybody? Okay, close the public hearing. If you'd write the title, please, Margie.
An ordinance authorizing the creation of the South Charleston Park Place Economic Opportunity Development District for the purposes of developing and financing economic development projects as approved by the West
There is on
Virginia
mine.
Development Office, including 1, improving and expanding Jefferson Road, West Virginia 601 from US 60 McCorkle Avenue to West Virginia 214 US 119 corridor. 2, constructing an extension to RHL Boulevard, lost my place, from the South Charleston Memorial Ice Arena to Jefferson Road. 3, site development and public improvements at the West Virginia Regional Technology Park. And 4, paying engineering, administrative, and other professional costs related to the aforementioned as further described in the application for the Economic Opportunity Development District approved by the West Virginia Development Office, authorizing the imposition of a special district excise tax on the privilege of selling tangible personal property and providing select services within the Economic Opportunity Development District, creating the Economic Opportunity Development District Board, and establishing the procedures for collecting and depositing the special district excise tax revenues from the Economic Opportunity Development District.
This is first reading, Margie. I've got the wrong
Second,
agenda on mine.
sir.
No,
This is
Didn't have
second.
this.
Yeah.
When we were announcing the public hearing, it needs to be the public hearing regarding the ordinance authorizing the creation and financing of the South Charleston Park Place Economic Opportunity Districts. We might want to say that again, just to have it on the record, so we don't,
Oh,
because I think we misstated it.
Yes, I got sent 4 agendas. So the agenda that popped up on mine still had the Housing Consortium on it.
Yeah. Now, we want to reread that and then obviously make sure we got that.
Okay.
Hey, Mayor.
Yes.
Everybody been back.
It's Ken.
Yeah, I don't know. Y'all got me lost.
We can't hear you, Kent.
Yes, Margie.
Do you want an agenda?
Kathleen gave it to me here.
Okay.
But in our software updates, I've been sent 4 different agendas.
Here, you want me to just rip this off and give this to you, Mayor?
I've got it right here now. Kathleen's gave it to me on item A, public hearing of ordinance authorizing creation of financing, which I knew that was up. I just didn't have it in front of
All
me.
right, so do we need to reopen the public?
Yeah, I think we need to
Okay.
reopen that.
Yeah, let's reopen the public hearing. Let's just start over again, okay? So item A is to have a public hearing regarding the ordinance authorizing the creation and financing of South Charleston Park Place Economic District. Anybody have a comment on that particular issue?
let me say.
Yes.
Also that we published in the paper the conference call number. I have it open, there's no one on the
Okay,
call.
okay.
So, because of COVID,
Sure.
there was an alternative way for the public to make
Comment.
comments, and we'll keep it open so they can, if anyone wants to call in for comments on the lease with Thomas later on, so.
Okay.
But we just have music, no one else is on the call.
Okay. Thanks for pointing that out.
Anybody else, any comments? Okay, close the public hearing. Item B, if you read the title, please, Marty.
Do we need a motion for this ordinance? Do we already have a
We're
motion?
starting all over again, so on item B, Margie, read the title again, please.
You might let us read it in a shortened version since you.
That's fine. You can tell them to fix this.
Just read it in the shortened version. Is
Yes.
it be
Yeah, that'd be-
acceptable to do?
Sure.
This is an ordinance authorizing the creation and financing of South Charleston Park Place Economic Opportunity District. Second reading.
Is there a motion to adopt? So moved. Is there a second? Is this a roll call, Margie?
Second.
Kelly, is this a roll call?
Yes.
Roll call vote, please.
And I'm sorry, who made the second?
Bob Lilly.
I did.
Okay, Councilman Sabo,
Yes.
Councilman Wolford,
Yes.
Councilman DeFilippo,
Yes.
Councilman Hudson, I'm gonna say it again, he's not there, I don't think. Councilman Strider,
Yes.
Councilman Lilly,
Yes.
Councilman Reimer,
Yes.
Councilwoman Walker,
Yes.
Mayor Mullins.
Yes.
It is unanimous vote. And the public hearing, Mayor, before this next one.
Okay. So we're gonna have a public hearing related to the resolution we're getting ready to read on the lease agreement with Thomas Hospital, renew of the lease agreement with Thomas Hospital. Does anybody have any, open the floor for public comment, any public comments on this particular issue? Anyone?
Aaron.
Yes.
My name is Aaron Alexander. I'm General Counsel for Thomas Health System. I am here in support of your resolution. I want to thank the City of South Charleston. I want to make council aware that we have worked diligently with your city attorney. We have, during this past year period and beyond before that, as we were working through issues and the need for renewal of our lease, Mayor Mullins has been in contact with our management team on a regular basis. We've been very grateful for that. We continue to be grateful for the relationship and support we have with the City of South Charleston. We believe that this lease will allow us to move forward. We know it will. It is necessary for our refinancing and what we hope to see by mid-August to move out of Chapter 11 and a continuation of Thomas Health System as it has been in existence since 1946. So I urge the council to please support the lease, the renewal of the lease, and again, our gratitude for your attention, your time, and your dedication to Thomas Memorial Hospital and Thomas Health System.
Thank you, appreciate you. Thank you, sir. Anybody else have any comments or questions? Okay, we'll close the public hearing. If you'd read the resolution, please, Margie.
A resolution to authorize an amended and restated lease agreement with Herbert J. Thomas Memorial Hospital Association.
Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Strider. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Passes. Thank you all. Consideration of any bids. Councilman Sabo.
None this evening, sir.
Reported department heads. Anybody? Anybody have any questions or comments for department heads? Okay.
I have two comments,
Yes,
Frank.
sir. Go right ahead.
First of all, I want to compliment Sean and all of his staff for the two documents that they've got out there for their reopening plan, their safety plan, and everything they have in place. It was really, it should give everybody a good, comfortable feel to get back to, as you say, your somewhat of normalcy at both facilities. I think they did great work putting that together. And the second thing, touch back to your Mound Fest. Where I'm visiting this week, they have several open-air markets similar to that, and they just continually ask people to keep moving, to do their shopping, but to keep moving and not to congregate, and it's working out very nicely down here.
Thank you, Councilman. And I agree with that, and I understand what Adam was referring to. And it makes a good point. We had to do the same thing at Little Creek Park. We had 90 or 80 teams up in our park. If you drove through there this last weekend, the place was very busy. Very busy. I think people did a pretty good job. Obviously not everybody social distancing like they should, but for the most part, I think it went pretty well. Staff has a tough job. Not everybody wants to follow the rules. They should, but at the end of the day, we have to make sure we do the best we can to do that. So it is a good point, Adam, and I think maybe I did a bad job of articulating the game plan we already had in place. We have that, our own staff meetings, and we go through all that stuff that you mentioned. We just haven't shared that with you guys. So, but we are doing that, and I think the staff, as Jamie said, I think the staff has done a really good job. Sometimes we put them in a tough situation to do that job. I know that there was times when we had to actually run people out of Little Creek Park because they weren't doing the right thing, and I had to get police officers up there and staff up there, and had to disperse. Some of them weren't very happy about it. Got quite angry about it, to be honest with you. But we did it, and we'll continue to do that and try to do our best to make sure we keep people as safe as possible. At the same time, we're going to open things up as permitted by the guidelines to do so, because I do think it's also important to have some type of normalcy in some people's lives again, in our lives again. So we're going to do that as permitted to do, and we'll put all the things in place we need to put in place to try to keep people safe. With that being said, I do want to say this too. This may not be popular amongst some people. I'm going to say it anyway. There has to be some personal accountability. And people have to take care of themselves. And we can't hold everybody's hand and tell everybody how to behave. The rules are out there. The guidelines are out there. Follow them. And that's my message. Have some personal accountability. Take care of yourself.
Frank.
So we are not the renowned festival police. That's exactly right.
Okay.
Hey, Frank.
Yes,
one
sir.
thing.
Yes.
I wasn't discounting Adam's concerns at all. I agree with them, but I think that you all got good plans in place as well.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I agree. I agree, and I wasn't either. I just wanted. We probably just needed to articulate that to you folks. We're living and breathing this every day, and you guys are not with us, and so we need to probably do a better job of letting you guys know what we're doing and give you more intimate detail as to actually what we're doing. And that's something we do every day, and you guys are not doing that every day. So we probably just need to do a better job of letting you know what it exactly is we put in place. And I think Sean did get things out on our webpage today for people to read as to these new facilities we're open now and what to expect when you get there.
Yeah, it all looks good.
We do expect crowds. We do expect people to be waiting in line to get in some of these facilities, and we've put things in place to be ready for that. So, okay, we're under department head reports still. Anybody else have any questions or comments? Okay.
Are we then
Yes.
going not to?
I'm sorry, Mark. What was that?
Not going to have Summerfest, is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah, I wanted to make that decision, but I wanted to hear some input from you folks first, and didn't seem like anybody had a lot of objections to that, and I think that's the prudent thing for us to do. So I'll make that decision now. The Summerfest is canceled. Okay. Anybody have anything else? Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Meeting adjourned. Have a good holiday, folks.